Hi, I'm Jeff Patterson with Home Repair Tutor, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install the Yale digital door lock. It's like this one here. You can punch in a code and get it into your house instantly. And it's fantastic if you've got kids or you need to get a contractor into your house because you can give each person their own specific code. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you why this is an amazing product. Here's the front of my exterior door, nothing special, pretty standard. Here's my door handle and deadbolt on the front, my door handle and deadbolt on the back. Again, pretty normal stuff. I like to remove the first screw or bolt from the deadbolt and then open the door and remove the second screw. That way you can take the front and back of the deadbolt off without it dropping to the ground. Then you can remove the two screws that hold the deadbolt mechanism in place. Here's the new Yale digital door lock, and what I like is they show you that it's okay to call them if you've got any questions. Here's the back of the deadbolt. It's got a rubber gasket on it to protect it from the weather. And here's the front of the Yale digital door lock. Now it has a protective plastic sticker on it to protect the touchpad. It also has a gasket on it. You need to unscrew the screw that holds the battery cover in place. Set that aside. And what you'll do next is check that the bracket is in one piece, that the rubber gasket, there are 5 tabs for that rubber gasket. Just make sure they're all pressed into the bracket. Here is the deadbolt mechanism. It comes at 2 3/8 in length, but there's a button on it that you can press in and pull it out to 2 3/4 length. So that's what I did. And then I pushed it into the door and make sure that it's in the up position. That way you can screw the 2 screws in place. Now, most deadbolts come with 1-inch screws. I like to use 2-inch screws just to secure it to the door a little bit better. So I did that with my drill. You can do the same thing and you're good to go. So do the same thing with the actual strike plate. The strike plate comes with 1-inch screws, but I used 3-inch wood screws, and that just makes me feel better about the security of the strike plate. Slide the wire that's in the front portion of the deadbolt through the door. Just make sure that the wire is underneath the deadbolt mechanism. That way the wire won't get frayed or hurt. And make sure that the front of the deadbolt is plumb. Take the 2 screws that come with the deadbolt, slide the bracket through the wire like so, hand tighten those 2 screws, and then tighten them with your drill or a screwdriver. Again, make sure that the front and back of the deadbolt are plumb or straight up and down. I'm showing you the directions because sometimes they're not always right. They're showing you to thread the wire through the square slot in the bracket, and as you can see, that's not the right way to do it, so just use your common sense. Here's the back and front of the deadbolt. It might be a good idea to test the operating mechanism of the deadbolt. Just make sure it works smoothly before you install it. There are 2 holes in the back. Make sure that that wire comes up and over to the wire connector without the wire actually being close to those 2 holes. Then take the mechanism in the back of the deadbolt and slide it through the actual deadbolt itself. Mount the deadbolt to the door using 2 small screws. As you can see here, it's pretty tight. And then test that the deadbolt actually operates smoothly, both when the door is open and closed. The next thing you need to do is just add batteries and the back of the battery pack, and you're ready to program the deadbolt. The next thing you have to do is register a master code. So follow the directions on the keypad. The master code controls the ability for you to open the door lock, the deadbolt, and also program any PIN codes in for people. All you need to do to open a door is touch your hand to the pad, enter your master code, press the star button, and the deadbolt opens the door. Pretty sweet. To lock the door, just shut the door, and again, press your hand on the keypad, and the deadbolt locks. Awesome. The next thing you can do is add user codes. So this is great because if you've got kids or grandparents or a contractor, you can give them each their own user PIN code. So like I'm doing here, you can just choose a number 1 through 25. So if I wanted to choose like the number 2 for my kids and give them their own user pin code, I could. So that's what makes this so cool. So like you can enter number 2, like you can make user, you can enter number 2 for like my kids, and then I can just program their own user pin code and give it to them. Now, what I like is I can also do the same thing for a contractor, and when they're done coming in and out of my house, I can delete their user code and be sure that they can't get back into the house. Another cool feature of the Yale Digital Door Lock is it comes with 2 electrodes. So if you ever lose battery power, you can jumpstart your door lock with a 9-volt. And you can install a door handle that matches the color and style of your deadbolt. All right, well there you go. Isn't technology so cool? I think it is. Check out this Yale Digital Door Lock. Maybe you'll like it and you'll be able to use it for your own house. I hope you liked this video. If you did and you got some tips, go ahead and give me a thumbs up over on YouTube so somebody else can see it and benefit. And remember, if you haven't already done so, you can click the subscribe button. That way, you'll view my videos every single Friday when they come out. There's a new DIY video that comes out every single Friday for you, and it's meant to help out. So thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate your time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.